My cat is having a bad day. Vito is having a bad day. I do not know why. Chat, we need to be very nice to Vito today. Kitty is in a bad mood. I do not know why. Okay. All right, someone send a test message right now. This chat should show both Twitch and it should show YouTube officially. I don't even know. Apparently Twitch is still connecting. We'll see if it even runs correctly. Again, today's Danny DeVito. The first message sent. We got there. We got there, boys. Failed to connect to Twitch servers. Why would it not? Why would it not? That's, of course. Oh, we see a Twitch emote thing though. But it's not connecting to the channel. Okay. Failed to connect to server. Got it. Let's get some music going. And then we're going to troubleshoot getting us onto Twitch while I take care of my very upset cat. What is up, Tomcat? Justin, what's up, zombie? Come vibe with us, Vito. It's okay, buddy. He's right here. Everyone see Vito? He's right here. He's okay. It's okay, buddy. You can lay down on my lap now. All right. Let's get some music bumping. We got some music going now. I can't hear the music yet. Why don't I hear the music yet? There we go. All right, music's working for me now. Hello. Otter Pirate, Major, Tyler, Lost Theory. It's the DefCat cat. Correct. He's a good boy. Look how sad he looks today. I don't know what's going on. Otter Pirate, welcome to the kitten court. You're offline on Twitch. I am attempting to use a new Twitch plugin today. We're about to figure out why it did not work. Greetings, Degen. What is up? So we're going to go to settings, stream. We're going to copy. We're going to put in a new stream key on Twitch. We're going to attempt. Fail to start output. It's possibly the encoder doesn't start. Okay. Cool. I'm not using Restream. I'm using streamer.bot is what it's called. So we're going to try it one more time here and see if Twitch is going to work for us today. We'll see though. But it sounds like the YouTube stream is going just fine, which is what we care about. So no biggie. Yeah, it is having a hard time connecting to Twitch. Do not know why. You failed to connect to server. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know why. I have no idea why. Let's try streaming to Twitch via OBS in a second window. Let's try that one out real quick, y'all. Let's switch on over here to Twitch. Use a stream key. Paste. Apply. Okay. And then we're gonna hit start streaming. Could not access the specified channel or stream key. Fun. How's everyone doing though, y'all? What is up? Are you guys ready to see some decks roasted today? We have 14 on deck today. I love these streams. This is going to be a blast. Super fun day. We are going, how do I get my deck loaded? Lost Theory. All you have to do is be a part of the tier 2 or tier 3 or higher on Patreon. Brother, I'm going to be riding an emotional high for about 2 months straight. Heck yeah. The band May? You're going to go see May? Dude. That's so awesome. That's so hype, Justin. Heck yes. Super excited for you. Heck yeah. Okay, we should be live on Twitch now. Let's go over to the channel and check. We are live on Twitch. We have done it. All right, guys, if you are interested in watching on Twitch, it is now available there as well. If you would like, if you are more of a Twitch person, I have been told that that was an option people would like. So we are officially there. And again, welcome, Otter Pirates. Welcome to the Kitten Court. Very glad we have you. And so now when I type here, hello, we should see a... We do, in fact, see Twitch messages. We've done it. All right. We are officially streaming on both platforms. Yay, us. Heck yeah. Okay. Super happy for that. Sweet, 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 sweet. Very glad we got that to work. Okay. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody feeling? It was quite the weekend. I had an amazing weekend. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Mechs and Minions. Anyone ever heard of Mechs and Minions? Yes? No? Does anyone even know what that is? Anyone ever heard of Mechs and Minions? Are we familiar with that? So, Mechs and Minions is a 2012... Yeah, Wacky Pizza Man, you know it. Sick, sick. Okay. So. I'm on normal latency today. Sorry. I'm not on low latency. That's why it's taken so long for replies. We'll fix that later. So, here's the big thing. Mechs and Minions is a, I think, like 2012 board game made by Riot Games. So, the people who make League of Legends. And Mechs and Minions is all about having to, like, build a board of cards for, like, making, like, a mech usable. And then you have, like, different missions to go on. My best friend from high school and his new girlfriend came down. And we spent the whole weekend playing Mechs and Minions and then going to church. It was fantastic. I haven't seen him in so long. So that was a much needed, like, I've been looking forward to that. This visit for a very long time. It was wonderful. Hinoko, nice. 1 or 2 EDH games. Solid. What's up, Codex Resist? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're gonna get into streams here shortly. We ain't gonna be dilly-dallying today. I am very, very, very excited for this. Okay. Everyone, we have 13 decks to get through today. 13. Is everyone ready for that? I know I am. Without further ado, our first roast of the day. First roast of the day, everybody. Are we hype? Are we hype? Oh, also, on Twitch, you also get access to DefCat emotes. I have not looked into how to install them yet onto YouTube or if it's possible, but we do officially have these emotes, which I will chat so you'll see. We got 13 decks to roast today. And Slow, welcome. Ooh, new Patreon member. Let's go. Hype, 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 hype. The Patreon is getting some big upgrades this week. If so, oh yeah, we should town hall a little bit here. I should tell you guys about what's been going on with the channel, what we've been making. So, for those of you who have been around for a good bit now, last week on the Discord and in the Patreon, we did some big upgrades. We made a new calendar. We made a prayer request form. We made, well, what else was it? New channels. We added mod staff. We made 3 new emotes and GIFs. There's a 4th one that's finished. I just haven't translated it yet. You might want to remove YouTube chat from your scene. Twitch no like. So I don't think I'm big enough for Twitch to care yet. We'll see. You know, we'll see. So eventually we'll need to like cut off the edges so you can't tell where they're from. So Comander deck roasting for patrons. That's what we'll make our Twitch stream be. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, y'all. Let's do it. Let's get into our first roast of the day. It is Iara, First of Locthwin. So, whenever Iara, First of Locthwin, or another black creature enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Tap, sacrifice a black creature, draw a card. What's up, LaFomo? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. So, guys, Iara is a very well-known mono-black sacrifice commander. So let's get a taste for sight. Let's taste the air. What are we thinking here? Are you still considering doing music like you did before? Oh, Ensu, you have not been on stream lately. Not only am I still doing music, I have a full album coming out with full animations, as well as I'm doing some music for a bunch of Magic the Gathering content creators. Do not worry. There's a lot of music still coming out. I would never give up music in a million years. If you ever hear me say I'm quitting music, call 911. There is someone in my closet with a gun pointed at the back of my head. I would never quit music, ever, under a million years. Yeah, normally I would have a queue up here so you guys can see what's next. I didn't have time this weekend to make it. But that was only because I had someone visiting. And I had a lot of stuff I was also getting done for the channel. I have a big announcement on the other channel that I co-host for, Playing with Power. So I have some big things coming there. But yeah, definitely still doing music. Absolutely. Absolutely. So let's vibe check this for a second. Let's sit back and go, okay, are we just doing the sack fodder game plan? You know, a little bit of, you know, lose 1, gain 1, you know, it's nice. It's nice. Oh, thank you, Ensu. Yeah, almost 20,000 subscribers on YouTube. I cannot believe it. It's incredible. Unbelievably thankful. Yeah, I did in fact grow the mustache. It's been about a year of mustache growth. Absolutely. All right. Let's think about this for a second. Let's just be a bit civil with ourselves, you know, if I have to say, right? We've got Gravecrawler. We've got Viserys here. We've got Marionette. We've got a Cursed Marauder. Dark Confidant, Orcish Bowmaster, Tenacious. Right now, this is the regular level of salt for this deck type, you know? It's not like an insane amount, you know? Like, this is very normal for this style of deck. Let's be honest. Nothing so far has given me a red flag. I'm feeling like this person understands this commander. They did a little bit of Googling, you know? A little bit of Googling, they get it, you know? They've got Headless Rider. I'm gonna give you... You're currently at a bronze star for this deck. Let's get a little bit of rating system on here right now. We're at a bronze star. This is built correctly. Built correctly. That's where we're at. You know what? Actually, let's start a Google Doc on this. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's start a little document for a second. Let's get the doc started. All right. Let's do a little scene like this. We'll start here. So, there are decks that are built correctly, right? That means it what? Right? What does that mean? Let's duplicate this scene and fix it so it looks good. We'll move that out the way. And we're going to make this a little bigger for us. So we have built correctly. Big bold. That means probably Googled the card. / other decks. Right? I think that's reasonable. Has correct ramp package. Right? Plays most common win conditions. So then we have built on sand, right? Doesn't run cards to help the engine. Too commander dependent. Not enough card draw or interaction. Right? That's a built on sand deck, you know? It's not really making sure it's safe, you know? And then we've got built to bully. Deck that has no spice, but very powerful, right? Really like, argh. Ooh, Codex Assist coming over to Twitch. How you doing? Built on stone. There we go. On rock. On solid rock. We got built to bully in one direction. And then we've got like built to be enjoyed. Right? A deck. It does a lot of the thing. Then easy. AO Holler. What's up? Lunch Tray. How you doing? I might not have interaction, but I brought all the problems. There you go. No interaction. Or no answers. Only questions. Hey, table. Can you deal with this? I like that. I like that a lot. Built to be enjoyed. Does a lot of the thing. You know? So let's get back to this. Where are we at? We're doing a lot of the thing. 9 lives. Okay, there we go. 9 lives familiar is a little spicier than most decks. A little bit. Just a wee bit. So, you get to keep killing it. It's a newer inclusion, you know. So, not only that, it's not just up to date. It is, like, actively being updated. We like that. So, it's actively being updated. Hey, I know Humility card hoses my deck, but can you deal with it? Ooh, yeah. Absolutely. Can you deal with Humility? Oh, yeah, look. Yeah, Endrixar. I like that one a lot. A lot of people don't seem to play that. Bubbling Muck. How many swamps, though? How many swamps we running with Bubbling Muck? Yeah, that's enough. That's enough. Get Crystal Vein out of here. No. Crystal Vein bad. Take out. That's our first comment. Crystal Vein bad. +1 for not running Bajuka Bog. Terrible card. Hate it. We got the coffers. Mortuary Mire. Mortuary Mire's cool. I haven't seen that. That's an interesting card. There's a little bit of spice. There's a little bit of spice. I like it. I like it. We're running Super Void. Okay, y'all, if you haven't seen this card from the newest set, whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent chooses a creature they control and exiles it at the beginning of your end step. If a player controls no creatures, sacrifice it. And you get to put some creatures onto the battlefield. Fun, 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 fun. Wow, this is a very up-to-date deck. Very nice. Funeral Home, or Funeral Room. Whenever a creature controls dies, each opponent loses 1 life you gain. So we are on the gain and lose package, but we are not running Sanguine Bond or Veto. Okay. Ooh, okay. We're running Dark Prophecy. So this is a true mono black. Right? Yeah, the Sipsing Ceremony is also true spice. Creatures you control cost 2 less to cast. Whenever your creature you control enters, if you cast it, destroy that creature, then create a 2/2 black zombie druid. That is extremely good in this deck. Oh, Pockets actively making your own sticker cube apps. Dude, that is awesome. So excited for you. That's fantastic. Heck yeah. Good to hear. Good to hear. We got I love Carnival of Souls. Whenever your creature comes into play, you lose 1 life and add 1 black to your pool. Amazing. And a tinier Aristocrats deck. No Yawgmoth's Will. We are running the Mirkwood Bats. Okay. I see what we're up against here. We're not running any... Oh, we have a single... No. We have 2 Game Changers? 3 with Braids, 4 with Orcish Bowmaster. So technically this deck is considered bracket 4. This is not a bracket 4 list. Not at all. We are not running the mana package for that. So I think due to the fact you are not running any infinite combos, you have none in this deck. There are no infinite combos in this deck at all. You need to break this down to bracket 2. I would suggest taking out all Game Changers. Not putting in any combo infinites. You don't have any already. And making this bracket 2. I think this would function best at bracket 2. Just bought the quiver and stickers today as well. Just built out my 3rd deck and tired of switching my fancy Soul Ring between my decks. That's how we like it, Retro. That's how we like it. Aberrant Overlord, yeah. Needs a Warren Soul Trader to go with that Grave Crawler. Absolutely, Tyler. That's how we like it. Absolutely. Warren Soul Trader. Highly suggest. Also, a Keen Duelist. Yeah. So right now, this deck is what I would like to call Orphaned. I think that's what we're going to call this one. Orphaned. Orphan deck. Does the thing, but in the wrong place. It's like a displaced deck. You know what I mean? I think belongs in another bracket. So I would say this is a deck built on solid rock. It's built properly, but it's an orphan. I think those are the tags I would suggest. Yeah. Oh, Built on Spice would be a really good one. Built on Spice. I love that. Yeah. So, Fuzzy. I believe this was your... Yeah. Yeah. Fuzzy. Because you have no infinites, because there are no infinites in this list, I believe this should be bracket 2, no infinites. Oh, there's a Warren Soul Trader. There is a Warren Soul Trader. We're good. How's just King Duelist, though? Yeah, exactly, Pocket. You just get to make more. Oh, Justin. So Google Calendar right now is my only way to do it. Do not worry. There is a new thing that I got that'll be running off the Google Calendar soon, so you'll be able to see it. The bully category, let's look back at that. The deck has oh yeah, no spice. That's what you mean. Yeah, I agree with that. Thank you. Good catch. All right, who are we talking to now? Who's up here? Alicia, who laughs at fate, and this was submitted by Matt. Please describe your deck in 3 sentences or less. Alicia, go burr. It is bracket 3, and most of the card choice arts are intentional. Def, do you think you would have fun building a group hug mono blue braids list? Absolutely, I would have a blast with that. Is that a question, Retro? Absolutely. That sounds hilarious. Heck yes. That sounds awesome. Yeah, I'd be super down. I'd be uber duper super down. Yes, absolutely. Hundo Pacento. Honey Badetti. Plague of Vermin. Yeah, is basically as infinite. Yeah, true. So, Alicia, who laughs at fate. Let's talk about it. Alicia says, when Alicia attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on it. It's got first strike. It's 2/2 for 3. Raid. At the beginning of your end step, if you attack this turn, return target creature card with mana value less or equal to Alicia's power from your graveyard to the battlefield. This is a Rakdos aggro reanimator list. So first off, let's see if this deck is built on sand, stone, or spice. Let's see if there is protection for Alicia. Elsha. Is it Alicia or Elsha? Is this Elsha? No, Alicia. Good. I was about to say, I'm like, this ain't Elsha. All right. Well, we have 3. Okay. Moderate. We have a moderate amount of protection. We got 3. Let's see if we have any counter spells. No. Okay. Not even a deflecting swat? Is this bracket 2? Is that why? This is bracket 2. Okay. Cool. We do not need that much protection. 3 is looking pretty good here then. Okay. Built on mostly rock. I like it. Now, we have Buried Alive as our one big tutor, it looks like. Okay, so we have not an obsessive amount of consistency to where this deck would be boring for bracket 2. I was about to say, any more direct to graveyard things would be kind of boring. Oh, Demonic Embrace. Enchant creature has +3/+1 flying and is a demon. You may cast Demon's Embrace from graveyard by paying 3 life and discarding a card in addition to its cost. Love Demon's Embrace. Very cool. So, let's see if this is built on rock. At the moment, we have not seen a single way to put things in our graveyard outside of Buried Alive. Let's put this into mana value sorting. So, Liliana only sacrifices things to go down. Viseria Seer doesn't do it. It's just scrying. Do we have the word Surveil anywhere in this deck? We don't. We have Faithless Looting. And we have Thrill Possibility. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. This deck needs some work. More red instant or source that say draw a card, or that say discard a card, draw a card. Your VV Dragon deck looks so cool. I might end up making it. Yeah, absolutely. That was actually a submitted deck by one of our patrons. Very nice of them. Let me build that deck. Was very cool. More Surveil. So, the first card I would like to suggest for this deck. There's actually two, because one of them is coming out soon. There's a new card from the Spider-Man set that allows you to discard on your upkeep and make a treasure. That would be amazing. And there's also the Human Knight. Garland. I highly suggest Garland in this list. So, Garland, Knight of Cornelia. It says whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Surveil one. Yep. Umbral Caller Zealot. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. So, also, now let's talk about this. What are we reanimating? Now that we're doing that, what are we reanimating? We have a good curve, which is really great. Very good curve. Because Alacia needs to slowly get bigger. You know? Anger, fantastic. God, that original art is just terrible. I don't know what John Avon was smoking. It's so disturbing. Like, not in a good way. Like, what is that? It looks like a little baby 3D CGI. Here's the thing, it's rendered so incredible. Like, the art on this card is rendered gorgeous. It's just such a weird version of anger. I don't know. Kuja's great. Very glad to see Kuja. But we need to see more instant or sorceries to really care about Kuja. Oh, no, it's non-creature. Okay. So Rakdos the Muscle, Sheoldred, Rotten Mouth Viper, and Atali are our reanimation targets along with Gary. We love Gary. All my homies love Gary. And we have enough black pips to care about Gary. I do not like how easy it would be to brick with this deck. And so I think this deck really needs a way to start churning. I love Blood Pet in this deck too. Blood Pet would be sick. I think we really need to see a Blood Pet in here too. Okay. Solid. Solid, solid. I give this deck a undercooked. This deck's been undercooked. Undercooked. Doesn't try to do the thing enough. You know, room for more support for the thing that the deck's trying to do, which in this case is reanimating. And right now there's just not enough surveilling and discarding in order to do this. But I love one thing about this list a lot. It is very firmly in bracket 2. This would play fantastic against your friends that are playing other precons. We're not running enough swamps for Cabal Coffers. Not running enough swamps. Or Cabal Coffers. Definitely not running enough swamps for that. As in, take it out. Like, don't run it. I wouldn't run it. We about to end with 17 categories by the end of the stream. Absolutely we will. We got to get it right. Deck number 3. Sire Von Dam Sunstar Exemplar. Okay. Human Knight. 2/2. Vigilance Menace. Whenever another creature you control dies or is put into exile, put a +1/+1 encounter onto Sire Von Dam and you gain 1 life. When Sire Von Dam dies or is put into exile, while its power is 4 or greater, destroy up to 1 target non-land permanent. Okay. Okay. So it's a mutually assured destruction button. All my homies love that. We love to see our ability to make other people regret touching our board. Who doesn't? Who doesn't, right? So let's think about this for a second. Let's think about it. We're playing black and white, and we're telling people to not touch our board. We are okay when our creatures die, because we get to put a +1/+1 encounter and gain life. Okay. But the clause that exiling grows us means I'm going to assume there is a level of flicker value that we would like to see. Let's do the old flicker wisp test. Are we running a flicker wisp? No, we are not. Okay. We do have Cloud Shift and Ephemerate and Flicker of Fate. Okay, 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 okay. If you're running that, where's the flicker wisp? Just flicker wisp. Big please. What bracket are we sitting in? We're at bracket 2. Okay, sick. Bracket 2, Orzhov Flickers. Ooh, Elish Norn to top it all off, and a Deathbringer Liege. So we've got some bannering effects. We got Boss. Are we running Starlight Spectacular? No Starlight Spectacular. Okay. Starlight Spectacular. That is a card that is going to allow this commander to go wider. We got the Ash Nods. We have the Blade of Selves. Okay, we love Blade of Selves in this deck because we're going to grow every time we have Worms Crossing. This deck is built on stone. I love this. I like this a lot. We are doing some, pitiless plunder, ruthless technomancer. We're a little aristocratic, just a little bit. We got Shadow in there, because Shadow. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Clever Concealment. Solid. We love, all my homies love Convoke. All my Conclave Tribunal, if we like Convoke. If we want that. Otherworldly Journey. Okay, we got the Skull Clamp. We clamping, baby. Which, if you notice, oh, no Voice of Victory? No. Oh, Voice of Victory goes so hard here. Voice of Victory will make you 2 tokens to sacrifice with your Skull Clamp. Voice of Victory would go hard here. We need Voice of Victory. So what we're talking about, chat, all these things I'm throwing around and I'm spritzing at you. Right now, this is someone who walked into a car dealership and said, I want myself a Honda Civic. And they walked out with a Honda Accord because the Accord was $10,000 less, right? Reliable. It's got good gas mileage. But you're not going to have as much fun. Like there's more to be driven in a Civic. It's a little more sporty. And so, with that being said, right now, I would say this deck is almost being a little bit too responsible. So, let me tell you about that. A Stellar Reclaimer allows us to make double tokens. That means we should be running the token doubling Planeswalker, right? Token doubling Planeswalker, the white one, the Angel Elspeth. So the Elspeth that makes tokens and doubles tokens made. You know, things like that. We need to think about fun, big cards. Because right now, these like big cards are just generic banner big cards. Like, hey, when this hits the board, you're going to do more damage. It's like every green player when they're like, I really like Crater Hoof, because Crater Hoof. Run the bigger, fun, spicy cards. Hell, you know what? This is the only deck I'd suggest Parhelion on. You know? We do. Oh wait, the Exalted Sunborn. Yeah, I would also agree. Yeah, Exalted Sunborn. More fun there too. Exalted Sunborn. Suggestion. I love Adeline. Adeline's huge here. It says whenever you attack for each opponent, create another 1/1 white human creature token. Big good. And Skull Clamp is just so disgusting in this deck. I'd say treat yourself to a Steel Shaper's Gift. That's where you put a equipment card on the top of your library. It's a tutor and it's not on the Game Changers list. Like, Blade of Cells and Skull Clamp are so cracked in this deck. Run Steel Shaper's Gift. Enjoy yourself, you know? We love Cathar's Crusade. Very good. Yeah. This is a very well built bracket 2 list, but it needs to have more fun with itself. We do not need Pure Steel Paladin. Like, I get Skull Clamp being free sounds really good, but we're not making that many 1/1s in this deck. Are we? Not yet. Pure Steel Paladin gets better, but a deck without tutors and it's bracket 2, getting that combo is pretty hard. And it's just a 2-mana 2/2 that normally does nothing. Keep an eye out for if your Steel Paladin feels good or not. I can see it often being a dead card, but that's up to you. Yeah, that's a good final consensus on this one. I feel like, you know. All right, y'all. Monkey time. Ooh, monkey time. Let's go. I am excited for this one. We are making bananas. We're making bananas. We're going full minion mode on this. Hype. I like this. So, Kibo, I remember when it came out. I remember people being very excited for it. So, Kibo says, tap, each player creates a colorless artifact token named Banana. With tap, sacrifices artifact, add red or green, you gain 2 life. So, it's an advanced food with mana. But the reason I say advanced food with mana is because it's not a treasure, because it's only red or green. Whenever an artifact an opponent controls is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. That's an ape or monkey. How many apes or monkeys are we running? Let's look. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18. Nice. That's healthy. Okay. I like that a lot. Ooh, Eldamri. Okay. Druid of Pure. There's a little bit of spice in the air with this deck. Oh, I'm liking this. Pick your flexible. Removal Vandal Blast? It's a responsible spicy deck? Ooh. Sorry if this is a dumb question. Still fairly new to Magic. If the commander is mono green but makes red mana, can the deck be green or red? Correct. As long as you see a pip like this. So in the rules text for the card, that means it is in fact that identity. The other thing about this, as long as it's not in parentheses, it's a rare, very, very rare occasion that it's in parentheses. It basically only shows up with the ability called Extort. But yeah, as long as you can see the pip on the card or a little dot here in the corner for the identity like Rograk, Son of Rogoth, it is considered those two colors. Wow. Bro. Multiple flexible pieces of removal. Proper ramp packaging. Guttural response. Who did this? Whose deck is this? You cooked. You properly cooked. Oh my goodness. Bellaris. Jerby, what's going on? What's up, Jerby? Yeah, been a while, hasn't it? Oh, dude. Abra, I'm loving this. Great art choices as well. Oh my goodness. Jerby, it's been a hot minute. I know this is my first time on Twitch again in a long time. The YouTube channel has hit 20K subs. Almost. We're almost there. So we're currently streaming on YouTube and Twitch. And I am now a full-time Magic the Gathering deck builder. And I co-host Playing with Power just to catch you up a little bit. Oh, yeah. Absolutely still making music. Absolutely. Me and the wife just crested 5 years. Doing good. Life's great. Amen. All because of God. All because of God. God bless. God bless, baby. God bless. Get the chain out. What's up, man? What's up, Fish? Yo, catching a stream. Well, right now we are watching an immaculate roast, but honestly, we ain't roasted. This Kubo deck cooks. Great amount of apes, great amount of removal, like flexible removal on top of all this. Good ramp packaging. If you're running monkeys, you gotta run Guttural Response. If you don't, oh, the Gorilla War Cry. The signature slam. This deck's beautiful. This deck's beautiful. Great Thrill of Possibility art. Love that art. Ooh, the Miku Soul Ring. You're speaking to my soul right now. Oh, dude. The Ozolith. Nice, the shattered one specifically. Congratulations, Justin. 7 years. Heck yeah. Ooh, Liquid Metal Torque with the Liquid Metal coating. Oh, with the sling. 12 enchantments. All right, what are we in here? Sphere Grid. Aggravated Assault. Eladomri's Vineyard. Also, amazing art choices. City of Fire. Okay. Okay. And a proper, slightly lower land count for the fact that we make extra mana. Beastmaster's Ascension. Okay. Okay. Beautiful deck. Beautiful deck. We are missing some things that I would like to see in this deck. Right now, as a result, the only card draw effects that we have are some death effects, Toski, Beast Whisper. What else gives us card draw? Toski, Beast Whisper, a single death effect. I'm not seeing the card draw I want out of this deck. What's up, Temple? Welcome to the Kitty Committee. Ah. Okay. we're sitting in a solid bracket too. Suggestions are some card draw. I'm thinking along the lines of Sylvan Library, along the lines of Greater Good. Definitely Garrick's Uprising, right? Whenever you play a creature power 4 greater, draw a card. You do have an amazing card draw outlet here with Viridian Revel. We love that. Really good. And I think because we're in red, throw in a large Hail Mary Dragon, you know, to like round the deck out on the top end a little bit. Because right now you don't have any bombs, you know? Like, these are good cards, but they're not bombs. They're not like, oh crap, we have to deal with that. And there is a dragon that actually would win you the game called I think it's called the Cave Hoarder Dragon. Let's look this up. It's from the Lord of the Rings set. Yes. Cavern Horde Dragon. This spell costs X less to cast, where X is the greatest number of artifacts an opponent controls. So you're going to gift them artifacts to reduce the mana cost on this dragon. And then it says, Flying Trample Haste. Whenever Cavern Horde Dragon deals combat damage to a player, you create a treasure token for every single artifact they have. And then the new Knuckles also is a win condition for this deck. But yeah, I think some card draw, Cavern Hoarder Dragon, the new Knuckles. And then, honestly, Hail Mary, Coat of Arms. You got enough monkey business happening that Coat of Arms could be pretty slick in here. Pretty fun. Pretty fun. And then any red copy spells can be fun too. Oh, I got it. I know. Lurking Predators. Lurking Predators. You're giving your opponents more mana to cast more spells. Play Lurking Predators. It says enchantment for 6 mana. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, flip the top card of your library. If it's a creature, put it onto the battlefield. You got 29 creatures. You got basically a 1 in 3 chance of hitting. Kemper Keys. Ooh, Kemper Keys following the Twitch, baby. The Copy Mirror. Yeah. This is a gorgeous deck. Favorite deck of the day so far. Let's give it up. Let's give it up. What is up? Okay, much better. The fish is here, baby. Whoop, 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 woo. Yeah. Abra, great deck. Amens in the chat, y'all. If you're on Twitch and you haven't subscribed yet, we do have our first emotes, baby. We got our DefCat Amens in the chat. I'm going to spam a bunch so you can see it on screen. Big ol' amens in the chat. Yeah, I wonder, Tyler. I wonder. Very interesting. Very interesting. Amen. Amen. All right, y'all. Next deck. Urtet, Remnant of Memnarch. The premier artifact legendary Wooburg commander. Whenever you cast a Mire spell, create a 1/1 Mire artifact creature token. Before we read anything else, y'all, let's look at the Mire count. Are we running all the mirrors, the Mires? We're going to call them mirrors. We're going to call them mirrors. I call them Mires, but we're going to call them mirrors because I know that's what other people say. Alloy Mirror, Copper Mirror, Dark Steel Mirror, Gold Mirror, Hover Mirror, Iron Claw Mirror, Iron Mirror, Knighted Mirror, Liar Mirror, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. We are running 20 mirrors. I love it. I love it. Where's the Skull Clamp? Hey. Hey. Where's the Skull Clamp? Buddy. buddy. Oh, good. They're follower emotes. They were meant to be. Good. Hey, your name, what's your name on Mox, if you don't mind? I would love to read through the deck when I'm not at work later. Oh, you're giving it his, not me. Duh, my bad. Yeah, good. I'm glad. I want these to be followers. I want everyone to be able to use them. They're for fun. So, they're making 1/1 artifact creatures. Where is the freaking Skull Clamp? Skull Clamp, my man. Where it at? All right, now we can read the rest of the card, now that we have covered our basics here. At the beginning of combat on your turn, untap each mire you control. Wooburg and tap. Put 3+1/+1 counters on each mire you control. Activate only during your turn. Woo! Okay. Okay. So we want to build a mire army, a mirror army. We're running Eldrazi Monument. We're running Genesis Chamber. Ooh! Ooh! The Turbine, the Matrix. You're pooping out tokens, dog. You be pooping it. Do you have the new Angel? You don't. Ah, you do. Exalted Sunborn. There it is. There it is, baby. Good, 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 good. Are we running Anointed Procession? Anointed Procession plus the Elspeth Planeswalker that doubles tokens. Highly suggest. Yeah, dude. Wooburg Commanders in general quite scary. Now, let's check out this land count. Okay, 34 respectable considering we have so many mana dorks. We are on no fetches. Okay. Okay, but we do have enough Wooburg lands. Solid. Solid, solid, solid. Intruder Alarm. Definitely need an Intruder Alarm. And a Stasis. If you would like to be mean. Ooh, Mondrak is also good as well. Charismatic Conquer. Temple. That's what I like to hear, baby. Charismatic Conquer. Abso-fruitly. Abso-fruitly. We love Charismatic Conquer in this household. Other than that, I'm going to say more affinity cards. Cannoneer, for example. Kappa Cannoneer. I think this deck would have a lot of fun. Yes, it is an unwinding deck. Yes, it does have unwinding clock, so we can do the things. Oh, wait, no, that's not unwinding clock. That's... Oh, you're thinking unwinding clock. I was thinking Clock of Omens for a second. Does it have to be a complete deck, or can we submit rough drafts? Absolutely, you can submit rough drafts. Head on over to the Patreon. Absolutely. Thopter Spy Network. Now we're talking. Hold up. Door to Nothingness. Whoa. Dude. Ah, it's some spice. Unironically running Door to Nothingness is hot. We got a Herald's Horn. Okay. How many? We're only at 26 creatures, so we don't really need to be leaning too far into that. We are running Tezzeret. I highly suggest the new Tezzeret Cruel Captain. Highly suggest. Insane card. Absolutely insane card. Solid. I like the negate. I like the sprinkle of some magic. We have a sprinkle of removal. It's bracket 2. The deck's just trying to have some fun. I love Simic Ascendancy in this deck. I love Cryptolith Rite. Oh, is he down to $30, the new Tezzeret? That's nice. Yeah, Memo. No reason to. I totally agree with that. This plays beautifully at bracket 2. This is a very well done bracket 2 Wooburg deck. I like it. I like it. I would suggest throwing in a Giganta so we can easily activate the Commander as well. Giganta's like 20 cents. All my homies love Giganta. All my homies love Giganta. It is, yeah. I like how much love you use to roast people. Absolutely. Absolutely. But we tough loving out here too. We tough loving. The Mondrak, very good. Oh my goodness, why are we not running Ogre-Tack? Oh my god. Ogre-Tack says whenever you make a creature token, make 3 instead. I don't care if your ass has to take out a second mortgage. Go get Ogre-Tack. You'll love it. You'll have so much fun. Yeah, what's up, Spiral Eater? Howdy doody. Welcome, welcome. Can you look at my mana base? Ah, yes, I can. Yes, I can. So, it's interesting. I see you're running the artifact lands, and there's nothing in your deck that's too obsessed with artifacts coming down other than the fact that you're playing Affinity. I love Distant Melody, by the way. Good inclusion. You're running all the Pain lands, right? Yeah, run all the Pain lands, and then whatever shock lands you can get. Oh, there you go. Instant upgrade. Go through your collection that you have, Memo. Go find all of the collection you can find. I think you need to sell some of your cards and go buy all the shocks because they're the cheapest they've ever been right now. They're very cheap. In fact, let's Google that. Let's Google that real quick. MTG, let's say Hollowed Fountain. Let's go on Mana Pool. Go check that out. How much is a Hollowed Fountain right now? The cheapest Hollowed Fountain you can get is $12. Wow. That's very cheap. Yeah. Let's check Breeding Pool. Oh, Breeding Pool $6? Dude. Breeding Pool $6. What else we got here? Yeah, definitely go buy some shocks. They're really cheap right now. Highly suggest that. Nice. Yeah. So this deck absolutely needs a Skull Clamp for certain. Some shocks are really good. Beastmasters. No, we don't need Beastmasters Ascension here. Yep. Yeah, the shocks have been like $40 at some point. Sometimes. When I started playing, they were like 25 to 30 each on regular. Yeah, it's crazy. Ooh, Moonlit Meditation. Oh, spicy. So, Memo, the reason we believe that Reflections of Littjara isn't too helpful here, but I do like it. So, Memo, the reason we think Skull Clamp is so important is this deck poops out 1/1s like it's no one's business, and then you're going to have a card that literally says, pay 1 mana, draw 2 cards. That's insane. Like, that means, like, cast Goldmere, right? Next turn, you can, you'll have a, of 2 1/1s. You can Skull Clamp the other one, draw 2, play another one, and you'll constantly refill your hand faster and play new things faster than if you didn't have the Skull Clamp. It'll be worth sacking things for it. I mean, heck, Genesis Chamber in general. will constantly poop you out things. Genesis Chambers says, now once you have Skull Clamp out, pay 1 mana, draw 2 cards. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, card draw is very important. Helps you not brick. And find the lands you want on top of all that. Pretty great. I have a funny suggestion. Najeela, you're gonna have a myriad of 1/1s and other things. Throw in Najeela. Why not? Have some fun. What's up? What's up, Lanimal? Welcome to stream. Our next deck is Hearthole the World Seed. 1 generic black, red, green legendary spacecraft. Let's get some Jund action in here today. Station. Tap another creature you control. Put a charge counter equal to its power on the spacecraft. Station only as a sorcery. It's an artifact creature at 8+. So it'll become a creature once it's been docked 8. Pretty good. At dock 2, you can pay a generic and tap it to sacrifice a land, draw 2 cards. You may play an additional land this turn. Wee woo, wee woo. We're sacking lands and we're playing extra lands. We better see at least 40 freaking lands in this deck. That is way... No. 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 More! More lands! At least 40! At least 40 lands. At least 40 lands. Thank me later. Custody battle. Bro, what? What are we doing here? Enable tags. How do I do that? Enable tags. Where do I click for that? To enable tags. And the top has a read off for the deck. Awesome. Fog Tribal plus pass threats around the table. Sack lands, dump them for value. The deck is a game of attrition. As long as you don't get multi-targeted, you can stall out the game long enough to win. Or whenever anyone scoops. Permafog. So Jund Permafog. Type. And we're going to do tag filter. So we have 7 draws here. We do have a Braids. We have a Spouting Goblin. Valakut Exploration. Love it, love it. We love some landfall. Yes. As long as we are running enough. I love the Azusa art. Gorgeous. Love the Dryad. Oracle. Ooh, love the Gitrog monster. Let's check out your fogs. The new Tangle. Glacial Crevices. Moment of Peace. ISO Moment. Wow. Okay. ISO Moment. Solid. So we have Crucible. We have Conduit. Oh, we have Ice Till. And we have 6. We are running the new Scissorall. Very good. Very good. Titania. Fun. Okay. Okay. Hear me out. Hear me out. I think this deck is attempting to do just a bit too much. Just a bit. What if we submit a deck for the roast, but it's perfect? Alex B, we've basically had as close to that as we could today with this monkey deck. We ended up having about 6 things to say about it. Because here's the thing. There's no such thing as a perfect deck. Unless you and I are the same person. Because perfect has different definitions for everybody. And right now what I do is if I find a deck that's extremely well functioning and well done, I start recommending other things to it, such as the ability to have a little bit more fun, or be a little bit more wild, or be a little bit more salty. I love the art choices in this deck. This is Cultivate? Is this Cultivate? Oh, it's Crows and Grip. I was about to say, I haven't seen this art for Crows and Grip. I don't know how I missed that. Nice. Decimate. Here's the thing. Good Lotus Cobra. Very good. Very good. Very good Haro. Here's my thought. The passing around thing. Right? The whole passing around. These are good as a staller method. I totally agree. It makes the deck very difficult for other people to deal with on a myriad of reasons. And it's a very good apolitical strategy. But what if, instead of attempting to use it to stall, and then we can, you know, start swinging in with the commander and stuff like that, what if we made this deck all about running out Scape Shift? So, a ton of extra land drops, right? And then this commander has, whenever you sacrifice a land, each opponent loses 2 life. So, let's get Scape Shift up real quick. Whoops. Whoops. There we go. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about here. So Scape Shift says, sacrifice any number of lands, search your library for that many land cards, and put them onto the battlefield tapped. You could double play Scape Shift while your commander is at station 8. And like, if you have like 12 lands out, you know, on turn like 7 because of all the extra land drops, like especially if you have a Zuza, then you can literally have, at minimum, make your opponents lose 24 life. But if you Scape Shift into other fetch lands, then you can sacrifice more and instantly kill the table. And so, instead of running the extra threats thing to pass around the table, you can lean more into what you're already doing and then slam a massive Scape Shift that wins the game if you want to lean more into the commander, what the commander's doing. But if you want to continue to do what you're doing right now and do the pass around thing, then I believe this deck needs, because this is bracket 3 at the moment, it needs a little bit more speed. Because there you have a single, okay, it's basically bracket 2 with one game changer in here. And so people would let that, plus no one knows that Glacial is a game changer. No one's going to catch you on that. Why does Slicer use a gun? You're asking the real questions. So yeah, I would either say you can lean into a Scape Shift win or just run it. Because Scape Shift just does such a great job. Oh, you added for the roast. Okay, awesome. Or run at least one more pass around effect. Yeah. I love that it's the new spice. You're doing a really good job of playing something fun and new. The deck needs Nantuku, the Blessing Nantuku. Make insects on landfall to help station commander. Yeah. The Nantuku that blesses one of your creatures and then makes a 1/1 with landfall. That'd be really, really great. Was he in your sideboard maybe? I love Yogswill. I love Yogsel being in the sideboard. Love that. Yeah. Yeah, Springheart. Springheart and Nantuku. Nice. Nice, Gabe. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah. Swapping into Jund. Very fun. I think your deck might want some extra card draw. So I'm going to suggest, guys, what's the colorless green centaur from Journey to the Nyx that allows you to play lands off the top? That centaur from Journey to the Nyx. I forgot the name of it. Oh yeah, Temple. Am I not seeing? Oh, Temple. Sorry, I missed your message. You asked a question. Anyone can submit it, but it's on the Patreon. So like you have to be in the Patreon to submit one. Let's look at this. Sorry, I missed your question, Temple. Courser of Krufix. Thank you. Yeah, Courser of Krufix. Forgot what I was thinking. Rydia. Yep, Rydia as well. I was thinking to make it faster. Courser Krufix, Rydia. It's the one that allows you to play lands and draw some cards. All right, some other ideas for you. Oh, I would definitely put in a Birds of Paradise. Or at least some more 1-mana ramp. And then definitely suggest Abundance. So you can choose if you want land or not land on every draw, which is huge. But last but not least, you're in Jund, Dark Confidant. I think Dark Confidant's just too good to pass up. You are not running an insane amount of high CMC. Like, you're at a pretty normal curve in your CMC. Like, most of your CMC's 3. So Dark Confidant's not going to kill you. Yeah. Love it. Love it. But yeah, Scape Shift in general should be in this deck. Scape Shift will win you games. It'll allow you to sack all of your lands and then instantly kill the table, which will be so nasty. Love it, love it. All right, next up is Panharmonicon. We're doing a Elvish Norn list. Is this the Panharmonicon one? I'm like 99% sure. Let me check that out. Elvish Norn. Yeah, Panharmonicon. Okay, so it says, if a permanent entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of your permanents to control, that ability triggers an additional time. Permanents entering the battlefield don't cause your opponent's ability to trigger. So, where is the Flicker Wisp? Flicker, I hardly know her. Let's see if we have a Flicker Wisp in the deck in general. Where's the Flicker Wisp? Oh my god, are you serious? Do you not have Flicker Wisp? Bruh. No. No. How do people not know who Flicker Wisp is? How does this keep happening? Y'all. Yeah, Ignoble Hierarch is a decent dork. Yeah. It'll pump your commander. Good call, a big outcast. Yeah, Flicker Wisp, baby. We need Flicker Wisp in here. So what are we flickering? Okay, we're gaining life. Okay. Soul Tenant, Soul Warden. Okay. Oh, it's a flicker life gain. Okay. With extra draws. Aw, some kitties. Some doggies. I like it. Wow. Huh. I was not expecting a life gain flicker deck today. That's genuinely solid in bracket 2. This is cool. This is cool. Theladar, Werebody. Okay, the OG Elish Norn, so we can pump and do a Moonshaker Cavalier. Or Cavalry. Okay. Okay. Oh, we're a little light on instants and sorceries. We're a little light. Gabe, your deck 100% falls in what I would like to say is a built on spice. It does a lot of the thing. It's built on spice. The problem is you can still sink in spice. So we want the deck to be on rock with spice on it. And right now it's mostly built on spice. I would say there is it has a need for some ramp, and has a need for a card that can singularly like change the game, like Scape Shift. It needed some things that like were a little bit more hard punch. Yep. What's up, Crooked Walrus? Welcome to the Kitty Committee. Only 2 sources and 11 instants. I'm going to assume there's going to be a lot of artifacts. All right. All right. We got the Conjurer's Closet. We got Panharmonicon. Wind Crystal. Assuming we have the original Pearl Medallion. Altar of the Brood. That's spicy. Hear Me Out, Stonehorn Dignitary. We got a Hear Me Out from Tyler. Stonehorn Dignitary. When signatures enters battlefield, target opponent skips his next combat phase. Christ. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, that's nasty. Yeah, Stonehorn. Yep. Stonehorn Dignitary. Nasty stuff. We love to see it. We love to see it. That's so mean. Aetherflux. Oh, Aetherflux. Oh, wait a minute. I kind of love this deck. Manual life gain, bracket 2, Aetherflux. Okay. Wow. Are you about to make me enjoy a mono white deck? Is this about to happen? Is Teleportation Circle in the deck already? Let's check. Yes, it is. Yeah, Teleportation Circle's in the deck already. Also, just super big flavor win. I love that card. Decant the Endless Wave is cool, or the water. No maximum hand size is probably pretty important in this deck. Isochron is imprinting... what? Flicker of Fate? Okay. 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 It's alright. That's alright. This deck's missing something. Yeah, Lazelle's Acrobatics, 100% in here. Absolute. Otter Pirate, yeah, big agree. Because this deck's basically down to Aetherflux. We do have Altar of the Brood, though. Icy Manipulator would be interesting, but we're not leaning hard into Mill. Yeah, Cloud Shift as well. Yeah. Eerie Interlude sadly can't go on there. It's 3 CMC. We got to be 2 or less for ISO. What is it missing? There's something I feel like should be in here that's not. I mean, we can always just put in the Felidar that instantly wins the game if you're above 40 life, but this is bracket 2 and not something really we want to be doing. I think this deck should be running, yep, Nykthos Shrine to Nyx. Very good, very good. Ah, Everybody Lives. I would say Everybody Lives type cards would be very fun in this deck, especially for people trying to have fun. Bracket 2, you know. Oh, Lazelle's Acrobatics is already in the deck. We missed it. We can delete that comment. Lazelle's already in it. Solid, solid, solid. Dawn's Truce. Ooh, let's check that out. Dawn's Truce. You and permanents you control gain hexproof. Yeah. Angel's Grace. That's what it was. I knew I was forgetting something. Angel's Grace. That's what it was. Thank you. Thank you. Solid. Yeah, this is a good deck. I don't think this is an archetype most people will enjoy playing. I think this is an archetype that I know a lot of people that don't even enjoy sitting down next to. But I think this is just so well built that anyone who's salty about this deck is just being a baby. Wedding Ring! Wedding Ring! That was the card. Wedding Ring. Wedding Ring is at an all-time low on top of that. It's very cheap right now. That's what it was. Solid. Okay. Good deck. Solid deck. This is built on stone. Just the amount of Rite of Spice. Problem is, I don't know if it's a spice most people are going to like the taste of, but I respect the deck. Very respectful on this, guys. Big respects. Big amens on this one. Next up, Zerdu the Great-Hearted. Generic red, white, blue. We're in the Minotaur Monk of America. At the beginning of your upkeep, you gain X life and draw X cards, where X is the number of permanents you control that your opponents own. Okay. You took your Elish Mamikon deck apart because no one liked the whole ETB thing. Yeah, Tyler, that's what I'm saying. I don't know many people that will enjoy playing around it or with it. But I think it was a really good deck. I think they should be able to run it no problem and not really have many people get upset. So, Zerdu. Yep, Gilded Drake. Gotta have Gilded Drake in there. Volatile. Gotta have Volatile. Clever Impersonator to make another Gilded Drake. Felidar Sovereign. What in the hell? What? Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, it's bracket 3. Sorry, I thought it was bracket 2. I was like, ugh. It's a proper life gain gifting deck that's attempting... Ooh, Perplexing Chimera. I love that inclusion. Yes. Yes. Okay. You have all the proper swap cards in your deck. Your win cons are Approach the Second Sun, Felidar Sovereign. You're running the Group Hug Draw Engines. I love Vidalcan Ori in here. That's random, but I love it. Why are we running Solemn Solemnity? Oh, dear God, you didn't. No, Blade of Cells is fine to fin deck, especially if you want your creatures to have more death touch so you can hit more people. Guys, we may have run into a psychopath. I'm terrified to go up to the artifacts. Did they put it in here? Okay. No, they didn't. We're good. I thought we were about to run into something much more evil. So I'm going to guess this is someone who genuinely played this deck when it was a pre-con when it first came out. Like, you've been playing Magic for a while because you have all the cards that came in the original pre-con, like Temple Bell. That, or you just Googled it. I don't know. Oh yeah, Retro, upload it there. I'll fix that later. It shouldn't say August. Sorry about that. Dictate Crufix, gorgeous. Paradox Haze, gorgeous. Why are we running Solemnity? Why are we running Solemnity? Are we running Dark Depths? No. Huh. Oh, Solemnities, so that way our phasing, or not phasing, our upkeep. Where is it? Oh, we have a Test of Endurance in the deck too? Jesus, dude. Look, man. Dark Dobe. Bro. This ain't it. This ain't it, dude. This ain't it. Guys, I haven't been negative at a deck yet. I haven't said anything very frustrating. Yeah, it's Glacial Chasm Solemnity. It is. This deck is Gaslight Your Friend Simulator. Oh God. Christ. Why did you send this to me? So this deck does 3 things in order. In order. We don't even need to look at the cards. Look at me. This deck does 3 things in order. It gives your friends stuff and draws them cards and makes them feel safe inside. Then you cast your commander and they go, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? And then they go, hey, Dark Dobe, I'm glad you're here. We're talking to you. I'm glad you're here. Then you gain life and you draw some cards and you're like, okay. And then you start giving them stuff and they're like, okay. Then you cast Beladar Sovereign. You cast Approach the Second Sun. You cast Test of Endurance. And you go, you have 1 turn. And they go, ah! Ah! And they scramble like monkeys. Like they're just like running around the room going, what do we do? What do we do? And they have to figure out how to remove it. Or get you below 50 life, right? So, okay. You're using this deck to teach people. That is, in fact, okay. Okay. You are no longer a psychopath. Everyone, false alarm. False alarm. We have someone that wants to teach their friends a lesson. Respectable. Respectable. Yeah. I like it. I like it. Well, it's perfectly built. You know exactly what this deck does. This deck has been known for so long. There's only one way to play it. And the fact that you are doing every surprise win con is a flavor win in my book. The Solemnity with the Glacial is even more hilarious. Yeah. Psych. Yeah, it's basically bracket 3. There's only, 4 game changers is fine. I would say take out the Enlightened Tutor to be more fair to your friends. That way you don't have an extra copy of all your win cons. And then it'll be like actually bracket 3 instead of technically bracket 3. Yeah, and it works with 9 lives too. Put in the book. Put in that white book. Angel book thingy from, what's it called? Forgotten Realms. Something Enlightenment or whatever. Put that in. You'll thank me later. Oh, you would also love Everybody Wins. That would be great in this deck. Everybody Lives is pretty nasty. And yeah, the Angel Printer. Celestial Convergence. Yep. And then if you want to be funny or do something cool, you know, Book of Exalted Deeds. Thank you, Apex Outcast. If you would like, there is an artifact that allows you to give your opponent's mana. 3 CMC artifact gives a mana to anyone. Forgot what it's called. It looks like a little crescent till thing. Dark Dobe. I'm not telling you the artifact. It's so disgustingly mean. It's a cumulative. I'm gonna let you find it on your own and be horrified. It's a cumulative upkeep artifact. Yeah, Lantern of Insight. In my opinion, blue decks should have a combo of Omniscience plus Enter the Infinite. I know it's an odd combo, but it's funny. Absolutely. It's a cumulative upkeep artifact. Hold on. Let me torture you a little bit more. Let me... Hold on, I'll get it. How do you spell cumulative? Am I stupid? Oh no. Do I unleash this horror upon the earth right now? Oh god. It's not Smokestack. No. Because you don't want... You want that to gain counters. I'm American. I don't know how to spell it either. I got it. I'm pulling up some other options for you as well. Uno momento, por favor. Yeah. So it's an enchantment. Sorry, not an artifact. I remembered it wrong. It's called Ancestral Knowledge. I'll bring it up here for you. Ancestral Knowledge. Whenever Ancestral Knowledge comes into play, look at the top 10 cards of your library, then remove any number of cards from them for the game. Put the rest back on top of your library in any order. So there's a lot of ways to flicker this card and keep doing that. And you can like basically just shape your deck. It's nasty. This doesn't sound disgusting right now. I understand. You can do some really messed up stuff with this card. It's really fun. But that was like pre-2020 like cool thing to do, if that makes sense. Like we started playing this card when Solemnity was first printed back in Amonkhet in like 2017, and that was a fun, cool thing to do. Yeah. It was very fun. And you're in the colors to flicker. But yeah, wonderful deck. Wonderful deck. I hope we improved it with some of our submissions here. But you are doing something very specific and restrictive to us adding anything else. So, best of luck. Teach your friends a lesson. Be evil. You know, do crime. You're already on your way. Good luck. Pirate Geneva Convention. Yeah. Phyrexian Unlife with Solemnity is really fun here too. Yeah, Phyrexian Unlife is very fun. I totally agree with that one. What? Who sent me Parhelion 2? Who sent this? Hold on. I want to beat people to death with a stupid commander. The Angel Bus. From Jake. Currently potentially very good at ramping out on the bus. Turn through with the right draws. Either runs away with the game or stalemates later on. Needs something a little extra to push through wins. Maybe board wipes or tax effects that don't affect the bus. Wait, Dark Robe, you submitted 3 decks for roasting? You can only submit 1 deck per month. Sorry. Yeah, it's one deck a month for roasting. Sorry, bud. I'm gonna do it because we're here and we're on stream. Whatever. You sent me one deck a month? Oh, you paid for more. Let's do it. Sweet. Love it, love it. Parhelion 2 Blunderbuss activation. Let's get into the mana value on this bad boy. Okay, first off, we're in bracket 4 with Parhelion. This is nasty. This is nasty. So, I'm going to go full degenerate on this. I hope you understand. Oh. Ooh, okay. We have the keys. We only have one of the keys. We have both keys? We don't have both keys. We have both keys. Oh, dear God. Stroke of Midnight. Ooh. Alrighty, Dark Dobe. I need to ask you two fundamental questions here. Are we, in fact, attempting to play at bracket 4 fast pace? Or is this more like reckless bracket 3? The Parhelion 2 gets to choose where the angels go, correct? So they can be different. So is this dirty bracket 3 or actual hard cut bracket 4? We're trying to like go all the way. I need to know. Sorry, I didn't have low latency turned on today. I forgot to do that. All right, hard cut bracket 4. Understood. I know what's going on with this deck. I know why it's not doing the things you want it to do. Okay. So first off, the deck needs Chrome Mox, Land Tax, Lotus Petal, Grim Monolith, you got the taxes. We're not on a rule of law game plan. And then are we on City of Traders? In City of Traders, Icy Veins. So we need that package put in here. You can definitely take out Lotus Field for those things that I just said. And you can take out Thran Dynamo and Sunstone. We want to be running a haste enabler for our commanders. So we have the boots. So we want to run Steel Shaper's Gift equals go grab boots. So we have haste. So Parhelion gets to immediately... Oh, wait. No. We don't. We don't want that. Never mind. Parhelion's going to come down early and then get crewed later. No. It'll get crewed immediately. Yeah, we actually do want that. Yeah. So Steel Shaper's Gift to grab boots. Yeah, all the fast mana. Yep. We don't need Solemn. We can take out Solemn. We want... What's her name? So we want Voice of Victory and the 4-mana Grand Abolisher legendary that makes the 1/1 artifact soldiers. I forgot her name. She's 4 mana. She's a white Grand Abolisher creature that can be in the command zone. She's legendary. Okay, okay. We definitely want... No, we don't need Mana Tithe. Good. I like Flare. I like Flare. I would include Solitude, the creature. The evoke creature. Definitely include Solitude in here. And then Urza's Saga. We don't have it. Yeah, we have it. Okay, good. And we need Urza's Saga. I'm thinking there is... It's not Cutzel. No. It's a 3 colorless, 3 generic 1. I can find it really quickly. We can go over to the Hear Me Out. Let's go to the advanced search. Legendary. White. It's 4 mana. And then it says on attack. Maybe it's not on attack. What? Mana value equal to 4. It's white. A legendary creature. And then attack. It'll be really easy to find. Myrel. Yeah. Yeah. Myrel for sure. So definitely add Myrel. And then Mangara. Definitely add Mangara for card draw. So I think in general with this list, just in general, you're gonna get ignored. I think people are gonna see Parhelion in bracket 4 and they're gonna turn nose up and not care. And so you are allowed to play more reckless. So play more bombs, lose the removal or the protection. People likely to ignore. Because other people in bracket 4 are normally playing combo decks or like hyper aggro decks. And so you're going to have the ability to let them do that and just chill. And every now and then help the deck or help the table out with like Swords to Plowshares. But you can honestly remove most of things like Warping Whale. Warping Whale, Clever Concealment, Settle the Wreckage. Definitely take out things like Expedition Map. Take out Sunstone. This is a bit slow. I'd take out the Armory, take out Thran Dynamo. Yeah, it needs to be a surprise aggro deck ultimately. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. And so I think you can even take out things like Farewell. It's just too slow for the deck. You are so on your own game plan and on your own ideas. You just don't need those slower things until you hit Avacyn, which is what you're going for. Yeah, it can get through creature wipes, which is sick. Totally agree with that. Yeah. Sick list. Yeah. I hope you have fun with it. Again, just like the other list, it's something very specific, you know, to like a certain play style. So I hope I helped. But yeah, definitely more of the fast mana. And then Turbo One Ring with the keys is like a big part of your game plan. Like just getting Manifold Key and Voltaic Key out is huge. And if you're desperate, you can put a Walking Atlas in here. You need extra land drops if you're desperate, because you do have land tax. And so if you get land tax walking Atlas, you're going to be sut. Enjoy my next one. Okay. Let's see here. What was your next one? This is my least esoteric deck, but I really like Mirko, and this feels like a solid framework for a reliable, relatively resilient deck. Currently relies maybe too heavy on commander damage, and while he does a pretty big, get pretty big pretty quickly, I feel like I need some other angles to push wins, thinking something like Infect. Whoa, and Demir? Okay. Okay. Mirko Obsessive Theorist. It is generic blue-black for a Demir Commander Vampire Detective. Whenever you surveil, put a +1/+1 counter on Mirko Obsessive Theorist. At the beginning of your oven step, you may return target creature card with power less than Mirko's from the graveyard to the battlefield. We're at 32 creatures. We like to hear that. That means there's a lot of things to hit. We are missing the new legendary surveil creature from... what's his name? The blue-black surveil commander from Final Fantasy. He's one of the bosses from Final Fantasy. He says whenever you cast an artifact surveil, this deck gets gutter sniped by Rest in Peace. Yeah. Yeah. Understandable. Understandable. Wow. You brought the bombs. Golbez. Yeah, Golbez. Golbez. Big in this deck. We love that. Huh. Nice. And you got the new guy that allows you to, whenever you scry or surveil, draw a card. Very good. Oh, dude. Okay, good. You have Doom Whisper in here. I was about to say Doom Whisper goes nuts. Doom Whisper almost instantly wins you the game, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Doom Whisper goes stonks here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. I'm sitting up for this one. You got Buried Alive, you got Entomb, you got Reanimate, we got Black Sun Zenith, Feed the Swarm. I would do an Unmarked Grave as well. Because we are running a fair amount of reanimation effects. I love Enhanced Surveillance. Yeah. You may look at additional 2 cards each time you surveil. Heck yes. Search for shifting. Are you on fetches? If you have them, highly suggest running is all 9 or all 8 of the fetches you can. And then you can run things like, because we're surveilling so much here, you want to be running Temporal Trespass. You want to be running Treasure Cruise. And other cards like that. So big, flashy delve cards that give you massive value. Am I dumb? Does Murktide do that? Murktide Regent? Yeah, Murktide is Delve. Yeah. Yeah, do Murktide too. Yeah. Throw in Murktide. We love to see it. Body double. Nice. Got some copies going on. I think you would be a big fan of Sower of Temptation in this deck as well, to start stealing your friend's stuff without having to give them anything to block with. Shriekmaw. Hype. Love that card. It's so cool that that's where the Evoke started. Like, I think a lot of people forget evoking is an older mechanic. They encountered it during MH2. Sort of Once and Futures hype here. Love that. Glad you included it. Very cool. What else do we have? Power Conduit, solid. Pylon, nice. I like the Mana Drain. Sinister Sabotage has a wonderful F&M promo, by the way. Definitely love it. So, I think you should be running this deck at bracket 2. I think you're going to have a lot more fun running this deck there. Because in bracket 3, I feel like what happens with this... Well, no. That's wrong. Because you have board wipes. Do you have Meat Hook Massacre? Yeah, I would say if you're running at bracket 3... I'd run like Meat Hook, other wipes, and then like control the game early, then go for more later. I think that you're gonna get a lot more out of this via that, but you got a good amount of counter magic in here that I really like. Oh, a great counter magic card you should be running this is Wash Away. So Wash Away says 1 blue. You can counter target card not played from a hand, which says 1 blue, counter any commander. Very good card. And then you can cleave it to counter more. Sorry, I need to turn my Discord back to streamer mode. Sorry guys, 1 second. There we go. Awesome. Love the Snapcaster too. Gets to replay some of your stuff, especially with Surveil. Very good. Maybe a Yogg's Will. Maybe. Yawgmoth's Will. If you'd like it, you know. But in general, I think that about sums up what this deck wants to do. But yeah, I think bracket 3 is as high as this deck goes, and it's pushing it a little bit unless you're skilled enough to run the early control game. You know what I'm saying? I think it's kind of where this falls. Other than that, I feel like it's going to be more enjoyed at bracket 2. Very good. Thank you so much for the 3 submissions. Can we get it? Can we give it up for Dark Dobe for entering 3 submissions in today? Big amens. Joshua, what is up? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. We're about to be roasting a Y'shtola Knights Blessed deck. Let's see if there's anything added to this submission. It's from Soul. What is up? Kitty Cat Control in bracket 3. Let's see how you did, Soul. Let's see how you did, Code Exorcist. We're running the Teferi. We're running the Displacer. Woo! I would say that Thassa's and Knights don't need to be in at bracket 3. Instead, run Laboratory Maniac. Nice. I like that we took out Fairy Mastermind because a lot of people aren't going to be drawing as much. I like Reanimate. I like Mnemonic. Lingering Souls. Ooh, fun. It will, in fact, trigger our commander on top of all that. Let's go to the enchantments real quick. Yes, Ophidian Eye, Mystic Remora, Counterbalance. Stay with me. Yeah, baby. Proper bracket 3. Only 11 artifacts. Mox Opal, not needed. Not enough artifacts for Mox Opal to be worth it. And then we got the One Ring. Solid. Good, good, good. I'm glad One Ring's in here. And then instead, run the keys, Voltaic key, and Manifold key. That'll untap your other artifacts for you, including your One Ring. Yeah, mostly Displacer Kitten combo. Solid. Yep. Yep. So for the Displacer Kitten combo, you'd want Laboratory Maniac rather than Thassa's Oracle. Because otherwise, people can screw you over. If you have Talion, or if you have Esper Sentinel out, and you try to cast Thassa's Oracle with nothing left in your library, someone could play their second spell with Ledger Shredder, or activate your Esper Sentinel, or activate your Talion, or activate your Archivist of Ogma, and force you to draw a card and losing you the game. Which would really suck. I like Hypnotic Sprite, also gorgeous art. Good choice. I would say Flusterstorm should be taken out for Wash Away or Misdirection, because oftentimes there's just not a high enough storm count to make Flusterstorm worth it at bracket 3. Brain Freeze. We don't need Brain Freeze at this level either, because we're not running LED. Brain Freeze not worth it without LED or a way to steal Underworld Breach, and no one is going to be playing that for you to steal at this bracket. I think Mindbreak Trap is also a little harder, but still really good, because it's still really good to cast no matter what. What's up, Rats91? Hello there. Any suggestions for a GC to add for the Thassas? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Honestly, this is going to be really boring, but let me think of a better one. I had a boring one in mind. Oh, Fierce Guardianship. Yeah. Heck yeah. Fierce Guardianship feels so good in this deck. Yeah. Yeah, run Fierce Guardianship instead of Thassas, because then it'll activate Y'shtola as well. It's going to feel amazing. Yeah. Oh, and then also the Black Staff, Black Wizard Staff. To attach to Y'shtola, so you deal more damage to people when you cast things. So we're running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 ways to activate Y'shtola. So, if you want, try and include 3 more ways, or actually only 2 more ways now, to activate Y'shtola's second ability. I have a question for the Patreon. If I get a deck fix, deck roast package, do I get the first or second tier Patreon as well, or no? Yes. So whenever you get a deck made, a custom deck, you will also get a deck roast. Solid. Yeah. I like it. I like it. I love Ashiok as well. Ashiok's Spice. Oh, God, I love Tail's End. Love Tail's End. Yep. Yep. I'm thinking we're happy with this one. Very good. Yeah, Code. Very hyped. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You got the Jadoro in there, too. Love it. So that would also be technically a way. These also count as ways to activate Y'shtola. Love it. Love it. Oh, here's another one. Sensei's Divining Top. And the reason we might want to run it is you can then look at your top 3 cards with counterbalance with senseis, and then choose what card stays on top, so you can counter people's stuff with counterbalance. Very fun. And you have a really, really good curve in this deck, so you can often find the things you need. Love it. Big spice. Thank you for sending that one in, Code. And we're going to go straight in to a bracket 2. If I'm not mistaken. Oh God. Oh Christ. What is this? Oh, this is the bracket. Oh, this is bracket 3. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. You're welcome, Code Exorcist. You're very welcome. I think someone may have sinned. Oh, dear God. Let's see if there were any notes sent to me with this deck roast. I love Y'shtola, and she's a great card, so I wanted to maximize her potential. She seems pretty good at being the problem at the table, so I figured a Pillow Fort deck would be best way to keep her alive and pinging, trying to keep it semi-budget friendly. Okay. See how many cards activate her in this list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, yeah, you got plenty of ways to activate it. I'm not even going to keep counting. Okay. What in God's name is going on with this deck? Okay. Take out Game Changers. It's me. I sinned. All right, Justin. Let's get into it. Take out Game Changers. This is a bracket 2 strat. 100%. Bracket 2 strategy that you're looking at here. You're wanting to consistently use the Commander to burn the table with no infinite combos. You're going to have so much more fun playing in bracket 2 with this list. I love the Hail Marys. This is built on pure spice. Like, this deck has no solid ground. Like, Code Exorcist's build has card draw, life gain, searching, tutors, combos, extra card draw effects, silencing effects. Like, Code Exorcist Y'shtola list is built on like solid functional ground. Justin, you are going to suffocate your friends in a good way by shoving some of the best Creole spices they've ever tasted in their life straight down their throat, which is better done at bracket 2. The power level without combos is going to be more enjoyed at bracket 2. Not so don't take that as like it's not as powerful. It's just that the way you want to be playing this is more functional and fun at bracket 2, because you're attempting to constantly activate Y'shtola. So a big thing that's missing from the list is a card that is also shared in Code Exorcist called Blood Chief's Ascension. And Mana Base. Got it. Can help. So you want Blood Chief's Ascension, and you want Mnemonic Betrayal as a way to help end the game. 100%. Those are amazing cards. So Mnemonic, let's go back to Code. Mnemonic Betrayal allows you to exile all your friends' cards from the graveyard, and then you get to play them. But at end step, they re-enter their graveyard. So the reason we like that is Blood Chief's Ascension says, whenever an opponent lost 2 or more life, you put a quest counter on it. Once it has 3, whenever a card is put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, Blood Chief's Ascension has 3 more counters on it. They lose 2 life and you gain 2 life. That means when you cast Mnemonic Betrayal and all the cards go back in the graveyard, you're gonna hit them for 2 damage. They're gonna lose 2 life per card put back, and you're gonna gain 2 life per card. Very, very good. I love Zur the Enchanter in here. Love that. Go get your stuff. But I'm gonna list some cards that I think you should look at replacing. Because although Pillow Fort's really good, you need to still be able to like functionally like win, if that makes sense. Painful Quandary's awesome. Love that card. But yeah, I think in general, add those 2 cards, take out your game changers, go down to bracket 2. Love Snuff Out, love Rewind. You want Misdirection. Misdirection and Frantic Search. Big time. Got Lazelle in there. Okay. Phyrexian Arena, Ghoulish Impetus. Yep. And you did include a Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Talisman. Okay, great. You have a lot of mana things in here. Awesome. Very good. It gives them a good combo, too. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, Enduring Dev. Great. I'm so happy to hear that. Heck yeah. You're at 104. I'm going to list the cards that I think are not needed then for you. So I'm going to start a new comment. Take out Scavenger Grounds. No Mercy. Love Karmic Justice, by the way. Karmic Justice is a great card for this list. Phyresis. Venser's Journal. Grafted Exoskeleton. Skyclave is good. I like that. I would say you don't need Relic of Legends, but you do have a fair amount of Legends, so solid. What's up, Enduring Dev? Welcome to the Twitch chat. Psych Rift. Psych Rift and yeah, okay, just Psych Rift there. Approach the Second Sun. Absolute Virtue. Michiko. Nah, Michiko's great for your strat. Grand Arbiter. And that's pretty good. Yeah, I would say those are the ones you would want to look at taking out. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Relic of Legends also helps stop goading as well. I love that. Yeah, I would say that's what you're looking at to take out for the ones that we recommended for you. Yeah, these are the ones we're taking out, yeah. I think everything else here is going to do what you want to do, and I can definitely sense you're in like a group of people that are new-ish to Magic, and so this functions great at that level. Just don't take the wrong pill that a lot of new players take that think they need to add game changers and go to bracket 3. Just enjoy bracket 2. You don't need to go up there with them. Yeah, enjoy the game plan of attempting to slowly ping the table. And I would also add Black Mage's Staff. That'll also be helpful for you activating your Stolen more. And if you can find one for cheap, a Lotus Petal will go a long way in this deck, getting your Stola out a complete turn early. And then a cheap replacement would be Blood Pet, if you need a cheaper replacement to Lotus Petal. All right, last deck of the stream. King of the Oathbreakers, Orzhov, Spirit Noble. Whenever King of Oathbreakers or another spirit you control becomes the target of a spell, it phases out. Whenever King of the Oathbreakers or another spirit you control phases in, create a tapped 1/1 spirit creature token with flying. Okay. Invasion of Tolvada. Whenever Invasion of Tolvada enters the battlefield, return target non-battle permanent card from your graveyard to the battlefield. So we are in a reanimation state. Okay. Trippy. Make lots of spirits. Fulfill my oath. Love it. Okay, we're on the spirit making train here. We are in bracket 2, 3. We're in dirty bracket 2. We have a single game changer. So dirty 2. We're on a dirty 2. That's fine. We have Ozurtak. We need the new Elspeth. Elspeth, Planeswalker that doubles tokens. Do we have Exalted Sunborn? Not seeing it. Yep, we need we do. We have Exalted Sunborn. And then do we have Anointed Procession? We do. Yep, so we forgot about the Elspeth that doubles tokens. Okay. Urza's Incubator. What? I thought we were making spirits. We don't need Urza's Incubator. Yeah. No need for Urza's Incubator. We aren't a typal deck. What else we got? Skull Clamp. Oh, we're making spirits. Doy. Cauldron Haze. Ooh, choose any number of target creatures. Each of those creatures gains persist until end of turn. Yuck. I love Cauldron Haze. What? How have I never heard of this card? Heck yeah, that's nasty. Ooh. Oh, I love that. Yeah, boy. Okay. Village Rites? Oh, if we're running Village Rites, we got to be running Deadly Dispute would go hard, and Bastion of Remembrance? Are we not running that already? Yep, Bastion of Remembrance. Big uppies. That would be really good. And then, if wanted, Meat Hook Massacre would be solid here. And then if you are wanting to go to bracket 3, you want to have Orcish Bowmasters for certain, and the One Ring. Afterlife Insurance. Absolutely. Afterlife Insurance. Love it. And then Teleportation Circle. Heck yes. Awesome. Love it. Oh god, I love the art of Nico Ono. Oh my gosh, that's such a gorgeous card. Wow. What the heck? Oh dude, that's peak 2005 art right there. That's gorgeous. We got both the Tesas. Very good. Ozurtak. Solid. And then I would suggest Everybody Lives as well. Would be really helpful in a deck like this so you can survive longer. Oh, Touch of Darkness. Oh, I love it. Love it. Very good. And last but not least, Cloud Shift. About the last thing I'd suggest for this deck. Boom, baby. Oh, heck yeah. Very cool. Guys. 14 decks. 14 decks, baby. Thank you so much to everyone who submitted today. These were fun decks to go over. You guys did not bore me. That's for certain. We had some spice today. That was fun. Who would have thunk? Y'all, thank you so much for your submissions. Marathon deck work, baby. Very much appreciated. Guys, if you enjoyed watching today, thank you so much. Also, hey Malacroses, hey Enduring Dev, thank you so much for stopping by. We have a lot coming this week. I'm going to be continuing to upgrade the streams, all that jazz. I'm also going to make sure next time that we have a low latency on to this stream. This time we didn't around. I forgot to click that when I was going live earlier, so apologies. But I do need to head out. I am out of time for the day. Sorry, Retro. I do need to be going and getting some more stuff done. I'm going to be working on some stuff with Playing with Power tonight, so I got to get that stuff done ASAP. But we'll be back in 2 weeks with more deck roasts, and then tomorrow we have our custom decks that everyone ordered. So very excited. We have 7 decks tomorrow for custom decks. Very excited for that. Very excited to see everyone on that. But guys, thank you so much for watching. We have another video coming out, hopefully either today or tomorrow as well. So be looking out for that. And I will be talking to all of you guys very soon. Big amens, and thank you so much for stopping by for the deck roast day, guys. I'll see you later. See you guys. Bye-bye.